Welcome to Daddies, the podcast. I'm Greg.
And I'm Eric.
And this is our second episode with video.
Which is hype. We weren't sure if last week was going to work.
And it did.
And it did.
A couple issues that we're still trying to work through, some quality dips. I actually had to go and buy a new computer. Got a new Mac just to handle the video editing. My old Mac.
Sitting right on the floor.
It's sitting on the floor. Didn't work. It worked, but it was struggling.
I could see the steam coming out of its ears.
Oh, yeah. It would constantly an unexpected error has occurred. But yeah, so this one I'm hoping we're using a new service. So I'm hoping this is this is it, man.
We got it going on. So tell me about your day today, because I heard you had a shitty start to your day.
Okay, so
and I mean that quite literally.
Today was fucked up. So it's Friday. We once again we record on Fridays, and so Friday's supposed to be a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Woke up, kids were being all right. I was trying to get Isla dressed to go to school, and it was getting late, and she was running. Like, she decided to fucking run. So she set up like a little pillow for it. It's still in there. I don't know if you saw like the mound of pillows.
That's the best.
And she put her iPad on the other side of it. So I jumped over to grab her, and I landed on her iPad. And I knew as soon as I hit it, it was done. Fucking destroyed. And then Arlo was trying to get like the glass shards that came out of it. So I took it and I threw it, and then it hit the railing. So not only was it destroyed, but then I double destroyed it. But Isla she didn't realize I stepped on it. She just saw me throw it.
So that's your fault.
And so she started crying. She's like, "Why did you throw my iPad? I'm sorry, I did." And it was like, I'm not throwing it because I'm angry. I'm throwing it I'm angry, but not at you. I'm angry at the situation. But then I realized,
because it was very broken,
and I realized that it was destroyed. So I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave it upstairs." And she's like, "No, where are you taking it? I want to see." I was like, "We'll just leave it upstairs." So it's ruined.
Okay.
I showed it. It's destroyed. So we bought. I'm not gonna get her another iPad.
She don't need it.
She doesn't. And the only reason she had that one was because Jenna upgraded,
right?
And we kind of did a hand me down. But I bought her the Amazon Fire tablet.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see how that works.
In about an hour, we'll know if she is embracing that or not. But you know what? She's on the goddamn thing all the fucking time. It just is what it is. But also, she starts kindergarten next year, and she gets an iPad in school. Starting in kindergarten, they get iPads.
No, not an iPad.
Yes, they fucking do.
Really?
Yep. It's part of the curriculum. So no need for me to I'm not going to buy her one. In literally a year, she gets one.
It's wild, an iPad.
Well, you think about it, think about technology.
Yeah.
Most shit is...
When COVID hit, my kids got Chromebooks. But it was, obviously property of the school, and they could just bring it home and do their homework on it, meet virtually on it.
Well, do you remember when we would get the laptop cart? Do you remember when they would roll? Did your school have the cart, and you would have to kind of I
had computer class, and there was a bunch of desktops.
Sure. And that was where I was introduced to the old school Mac with the cool colored backgrounds.
Okay.
I remember, I guess the school got a grant, and we had these Macs, and it was mind blown.
They were like, this is top tier shit.
And look, I'm pretty much exclusively Mac. Now, I know you're a PC guy.
I just ordered one.
Which is great, because now you can help me with the
computer shit.
We're realizing that editing video is, well, I don't want to even say it's harder, but I feel like we've gotten the audio part down.
Yeah.
But
you got audio, I'll be video.
Yeah. Well, not this video. You'll be the clip guy. You're going to be the clip guy.
I could take it.
You can take the clips, because that's also a lot of fucking work. And
sure. I
realized when we use an AI app to make the clips, which I think pretty much everyone does for the most part.
I've been getting a lot of ads for that lately.
Probably because we've been talking about it a lot, but it spits out the video and subtitles, but like or captions, but the the captions were like a little wonky, so you have to go in and
Oh, can you? Good.
but it makes it healthy enough to like kind of have something. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was I'd give it like a 8 out of 10.
Your morning?
No. That my morning. So then after that,
I was gonna
then I
say.
just proceeded to shit my pants.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And then you know what we thought was going to be a good. Wait, also, what led to you shitting your pants? Like,
It just happened. It just fucking happened. And you know what? Like
what is it that you say? You're not taking enough risks if you don't shit your pants.
that's what I always like to say.
You do always say that.
Because and I want to know how many adults shit their pants per day, like
In the world,
in the world. It has to be a lot.
every day,
Someone is shitting their pants.
1,000 grown people shit their pants.
And that's just a drop in the bucket because you think about like how many people are in the world? A fuckload. So if only 1,000
That would
grown
literally
adults-
be a drop in the ocean. Actually, it
Yeah.
would be like
Uh,
1,000. So that means, nah. I mean, I guess it's not a common occurrence.
but like no, it's not a common, but it's happened to you before.
Oh, I've definitely shit myself, but not in public. I haven't shit myself in
fuck
public in
no.
a really long time.
And I was not in public. I was here. Like
I almost did when I was coming over to your house a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
And you motherfucking let me standing on your porch. You were like, "Oh yeah, I'll be right there." I was like waddling back and forth, pinching my cheeks close, like just so
And
that
I could have
poop
just
didn't-
unlocked the door for you.
Yeah,
the
when
whole
you told me
time,
that,
and
I was like, but it like went away. My butt ate my poop, and I didn't need to poop anymore for a little while. But then it came out like hot lava, and then I shit 8 more times while I was at your house.
you did.
Yeah, it was worrisome.
And then we just decided to pile Indian food on
Today, yeah, which
And-
was really good. Oh my
God.
I got the curry,
and I got the butter chicken.
butter chicken,
And we split an order of chili garlic naan.
that was really good. I would go back there.
Yeah, it
What
was
was the place called? Curry and
curry
cocktails?
and cocktails. Shout out. Food was really fucking good.
It was good.
But
Or she said, "Do you want that mild or spicy or medium or spicy?" And I said with confidence, I said spicy.
she was like, okay. And I was
She
like,
just
well,
said okay, and then when she asked you, you were like, "Well, how spicy is spicy?" And she said, "It's Indian spicy."
I was like, yeah, let's do a
And then
medium.
I said, "Oh yeah, you know what? Me too." I wasn't even thinking about it. I would have been miserable
because that was also there was heat. There was fucking heat. And then I left my sunglasses and I had to go back in.
yeah.
and
How
make-
awkward was
it
that? Funny.
She was like, oh, I didn't even see him.
She was like clearing it already. She was like, "Mine."
like the napkin was like over it.
Did I tell you about when I sold my car? When I was trading it in to get my car now, and I didn't clean my car out, but they went to go check it to see, hey, is this a car that's in good working condition so we can give him the money for the trade in?
Sure, yeah.
That they hid my glasses under the seat. They didn't take them and remove them
they
from the
just
car,
tucked
but
them
I think
under.
they expected for me to miss them when I cleaned out my car.
And they were like, we didn't see him, so they were going to go back in
And take 'em then.
fucking take him. Yeah,
Made me so
fuck
mad.
that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was the dude like a total bro?
He was a real bro.
Like a real, like a Chad.
He was. He
Yeah.
kept saying he was trying to be real cool. It was like I was like, hey, how do I I have a Tesla,
Yeah.
and I didn't really know how to drive it. It's like mostly controlless. There's no knobs or anything.
Yeah.
There's a couple stalks, and I was like, how do you insert question here about how to drive the car?
How do you do
And
anything?
he said, do you have YouTube?
Because he doesn't even, number one, have one, and two, know how to fucking operate
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I was frustrated, but you know what? I like my car.
But yeah, and now it's self-driving. But anyway, so video now, super hype clips, and I'm hoping the quality on this is going to be better. Not saying that the quality was bad on the other one,
crossed.
but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So that was my day. Fucking ass. This is the best part of my day right now is recording this. So
Yeah. Usually is.
yeah.
Let me ask you. I know you recently had some interviews. How'd they go?
So
Some more interviews, I should say.
let's talk about. Did we talk about it at all last?
I don't know, but you
where,
said
where Eric and I work, I'm trying to fill a position. Well, it's filled now, but interviews now, literally, like I would rather probably just like have my dick ripped off because nobody shows up. So I think I scheduled 3 or 4 days of interviews. 5 to 10 candidates per day. Maybe 2 would show up each day. I would call the day before and send out an email reminder. There's nothing else that you can do besides show up and literally like hold your hand, you know? And
you just need a warm body basically at this point.
And so the people who did come, they were fine for the most part. But nobody would show up. But you know, what is appropriate like interview attire anymore? You know, I feel like we live in like our jobs, we're not bankers, right? So the suit is out the fucking window.
I think if you want anything like you're going to work like McDonald's or a grocery store, food service, anything like that, at a minimum, tuxedos.
What is it? The tuxedos seem kind of fucked up now. But like,
no, seriously, like I think khakis. Put a collar on. You have a collar on. It could be a button down. It could be a polo. I think that's just recommended for something that's even just casual. You want to show that you can be professional when you need to be professional.
Someone showed up right after work, and she was like, "Look, I'm sorry, my shift ended at 2:10." I was like, "That's perfectly fine.
That's fair.
That's fine." She's like, "I didn't have time to change." And I was like, "It's fine." But then someone did. He showed up in a suit. He was dressed better than I was for the interview. You know, suit, tie, everything.
Yeah.
But
I think that has a time and a place.
The suit is a very dated outfit, though. It really is.
Yeah.
I think suits are fucking badass. And as soon as we become profitable, I want a ton of different suits, like a nice fitted blue.
So, can I tell you a story that I just thought
on.
of? When I went to Vegas, when was this? 6, 7 years ago, maybe. The kids were born, so I know I left Shay with the kids.
It was for a bachelor
It was
party?
a bachelor party, yeah. And I packed a suit with me.
Why?
I don't know.
You just brought a... Did you go and buy a new suit for this trip? Oh, okay. All right.
No. I probably wore it to your wedding or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I had something else for your wedding. But so anyway.
Yeah.
So I said, when am I going to wear this suit? And I get all spiffed up, and I was feeling good. And we go to a strip club, and I wear my suit to the strip club.
Okay,
yeah, to the strip club. And it got me I don't want to really be approached at a strip club. I don't frequent strip clubs.
And everyone's showing up to you because you have money. If you're in a suit,
it looked like it. And they were like, "Oh, well, what do you do?" And
what's your line of work, sir?
Yeah, they were really interested in what I did, and I was basically just like, "Be gone! I don't want this."
Away.
So I realized that's not the look to do if you don't want the attention.
I used to.
You've never been to a strip club, have you?
I haven't. I've never been to a strip club. I think the closest I've been. No,
you've never.
Nowhere even like.
We should go. I'm going to take you.
Sure, yeah, let's go.
Not to the one here in Delaware.
So,
or there's a couple.
All the strip clubs here in Delaware are very.
I don't want to talk shit on them, but because I've never been, but kind of don't want to go.
The reputation that they have isn't great.
No,
but apparently the spaghetti fucking dinner,
dinner
is fire.
I heard their chicken wings are really good.
But I haven't been, so I would go. We talked about besides Club Shampoo, but Club Shampoo is not a strip club.
No,
it's just a club.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know.
Wait, we're gonna go see the Star Wars burlesque show.
Oh yeah, where? So is it
the Empire Strips Back?
Ocean City?
I think it's in Philly.
Oh, okay,
it's in Philly. Not on May the 4th.
Well, I guess you can only do that in one location, if they're going to do it on that date.
It's open, like they're doing like a show a night, like 4 shows a week or
Philly.
something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
But then is it like a traveling show?
I don't know.
Because if it is, then you can only be at one place on that date,
Right.
But Star Wars, you know how I feel about Star Wars.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, thanks for what are these little guys?
Yeah, so I just got some new Star Wars scented colognes in, and
I'm a big fan.
So you took my stickers.
Yeah. Gracias.
But yeah, you know what else I realized too? I was pissing the other day.
Okay.
And I thought I was gonna piss a fucking kidney stone again. And so I had one a couple weeks ago, and I took a Flomax, and so Flomax stretches your pee hole.
Right. That's the thing that made you not come that one time. Right.
And then I still feel the need to jerk off, but you don't come. Flomax equals no.
What is it? Don't come.
I'm gonna come, but you do come.
Yeah.
But it's dry.
It's a dry shot. You're dry firing.
But there's nothing weird than, I'm assuming it's like when you get your leg cut off. Dry ejaculate is equivalent to a ghost limb.
It's like a phantom orgasm.
A phantom orgasm.
Oh, okay.
A phantom orgasm. One Flomax equals one phantom orgasm.
Okay.
Huh.
Is that akin to edging?
No, because edging, you don't come. Phantom orgasming,
you come, but nothing happens.
But nothing happens.
You don't get the...
No, it still feels like you're coming.
Yeah, but nothing.
You don't get the explosion.
So you don't have to clean up.
At all.
That's fantastic.
One little dribble comes out.
Let me get a Flomax.
Because I got like 90 of them.
Sounds disgusting.
Because that's a whole tummy worth typically.
Sounds terrible.
You know,
sounds absolutely terrible.
Well, or you just wait 24 hours and
Then
but 2 weeks ago I did pass a fucking kidney stone, and I don't want to toot my own horn.
You pass a kidney stone better than anybody else.
More than anyone I know.
For sure. You crush it, I guess. Good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I wonder why. What about you makes kidney stones?
I went to a nephrologist.
Yeah.
And
what do they do?
They're kidney doctors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the kidney.
Mm-hmm. So urologist couldn't help. He was like, "Hey, go see another specialist." And then
he said, "It's not your penis, it's your kidney."
Well, and then so the dude's like, "Drink more water at night." And I was like, "Well, at night, like, that's not really like, am I waking up to drink water?" You know, I'm curious to see if anyone gets kidney stones. I can say this now. Drop a comment below. Is that something now?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's so fucking lame. But we can say that now.
And don't forget to smash that like button
and subscribe. But you know what? Something else that we talked about that's probably going to be a thing soon. Eric and I are going to start streaming when we game.
Well, we want to.
And it's going to have to be a branded stream, obviously. Daddies, Greg, and Daddies, Eric, or however the fuck we decide to do that shit. But we're going to have to plug our shit, you know?
I'll be excited for that because we like playing games.
We play games, 3 to 4 nights a week?
Yeah. So if you like that more than this, catch us there.
Which
this is some time away. My computer won't even be here for like over a week.
How excited are you, though?
Very.
So Eric's been using this old busted computer. How many years? I mean, I feel like we were both due for new technology.
What year is it?
It's 2024.
It's probably a 12-year-old computer. And when I got it, it was like the base model where I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take it apart
and I'll do something cool with it.
I'll add in a new graphics card or something. And I just never even touched it.
Well, and so like I got the Mac Mini.
Yeah.
And then I had the iMac, the old 27-inch iMac. But this is performing significantly better than that did.
I'm not familiar with Mac products. I just because I know that they're so expensive, and I'm cheap.
But Mac too, like they do that thing where it's like, this is what you get, and there is nothing you can do after it. As soon as you hit that buy button, that's your fucking that's your product.
That is
it. The only thing
no
you can
customization,
external storage, like that's it. Anyone can do that though, you know,
and that's fair.
But now I have this iMac sitting here, and I can't even use it as a monitor. You just can't.
Oh, you can't. Oh, because you thought you might have been able to.
That computer can handle it, but only with a 2019 going into it or under it.
That's dumb.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna fucking get rid of it.
Yeah, as you should. Yeah,
but yeah. So you have the list of notes. Yeah.
So we were just talking about playing games.
Yeah.
Have you during a? I won't ask if you have. I don't think that you have. So
go on.
There was a sexual encounter that I had.
Okay.
Where she called not my name out.
Yeah.
She called me by my gamer tag.
So you're fucking, and she calls you.
She said, "Oh, fuck me, Jaguars 2K2." Can I tell you, nothing makes me softer than being referred to by my gamer tag.
Well, was it ironic?
Yes. It was,
but it ruined.
There was a joke that some comedian did, and it was probably Dane Cook or something, where he was during sex I would just hit her with the my dick feels like corn.
Like corn. When Dane Cook was like in
I
his
love Dane Cook. I still like Dane Cook.
what was it? Harmful if swallowed. I think was that was like one of the funniest.
Oh, it was so funny. I went to the website to listen to that.
Oh yeah,
he had his album.
It was it was like the CD and DVD, because that was when Comedy Central, they would do those comedy like specials. I guess I don't know. I don't think that's really like as. Now with YouTube, like everyone has a podcast or B, you get a Netflix special. So you do the podcast and then you get the Netflix special. And I just saw Matt Rife just signed a exclusive crowd work Netflix special, and I think it's for like $15 million fucking dollars.
Wow. Good for him.
I know.
Well, I imagine so. I see his things all the time.
All the time.
I think his crowd work is hilarious.
And,
he's good at it. He's really good at it. Do you think that could he be funny? I've heard that you could probably be both, but most people are usually one or the other.
I hear his stand-up is really funny, and but I was watching something with him, and it was like, hey, if you see my videos and I'm doing crowd work, it's because you take like a year to write your show.
Yeah.
And then so if you show every part of the show, then it's not going to be funny if you go and see it live.
I heard that one already on TikTok.
Now do crowd work.
Yeah.
And it's like crowd work is in there. I couldn't do crowd work because I feel like maybe I could, but I feel like you have to kind of really be careful not to be too offensive with what you say, or you will get canceled.
I really like when people are just offensive.
Oh, sure.
I love it.
I am, but I don't want to be the one getting canceled.
Sure. Right.
Well,
that's why I like to watch other people do it.
Oh, yeah. It's funny when other people are fucking like doing their thing.
Do you have to be of a certain level of fame to be canceled, though? I think you do.
For it to actually matter.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, sure.
What got canceled? Your non-career?
Yeah, nobody cares.
So you can continue to be...
Who? Okay, well, I'm thinking of like...
I'll tell you who's uncancelable.
Dave
South
Chappelle.
Park. Dave Chappelle as well, I suppose.
And I feel like Matt Stone and Trey Parker, they know what they're doing, and it's amazing.
Well, and they started off that way too.
Yeah, so
if they made it in the beginning, they're going to make it forever.
It's fucked up, and I love it. South Park funnier than Family Guy.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really like Family Guy.
I mean, Family Guy had an era
mm-hmm.
where it was just fantastic.
I just don't like, that's not my shit anymore, you know. And so, but South Park, I stopped watching when they started to make like a story each season. Like, I just want to watch.
Where it was, hey, here's the episode,
mm-hmm.
and it's just the episode.
Yep. Well, let me ask you. Speaking of like shows and not watching or shows ending, are you done Curb? Because Curb's over. Like, it's done. The finale aired. It's over.
No,
I haven't watched the finale yet. That's the last one. But I'm hoping I'll watch it this weekend.
Anything from the final season?
All I saw about the finale, it was just like Larry David like hasn't learned his lesson. So I'm going to assume he ends it just like Seinfeld, where it's just everyone
berating them in the courtroom.
It ends up with all of them just going to jail.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But there was it was almost like a clip episode.
It was
a best of,
and it was just everything all in one. And I'm wondering if that's how this season. Have you watched any of this season?
Not this season at all.
Disappointing.
I fucked up.
You did fuck up.
You know what I did watch? Just last night.
Go on.
Episode 1 of the new Fallout series.
And how fucking good is it, man?
Spoiler-free review.
Sure. Yeah.
Super true. It makes me feel like it's super true to the games.
Yep.
Disclaimer, I didn't play 1 or 2 or any of the stupid spin-offs.
Yeah, those 1 and 2, they don't count.
What are those? They're
like the top.
Not top down. What do they call those? Those views.
It's almost like what's it? Baldur's Gate, or like that's how like it kind of like from like behind.
Yeah.
But then Fallout 3.
Fallout 3. I want to go back and play Fallout 3.
Even New Vegas.
Yeah.
4 was great. Fine.
4 was good, and then
70
online was
like
the online
Fallout 3, and they even reference things like directly from. It's like, oh, I you know, like I know what that is.
It's holding very true to the like what I know to be the source material. It has that feel.
It does.
It's got the music. It's got Walton Goggins.
Anything. If you have Walton Goggins. Didn't Walton Goggins also have tits in Sons of Anarchy?
I never watched that.
I didn't either, but I mean, Walton Goggins has been in everything. One of his best roles was Vice Principals.
Him and Danny McBride.
Danny McBride.
I love that
But
show.
also Gemstones is hilarious. But he's also really good in Justified. Man, Justified was fucking fantastic.
I was really ready for that, but
Like
I never
new
I never
Justified
really,
or old
I never,
Justified?
Old, both, but I never watched either.
Really?
I should.
I don't know if but season 3, Michael Rappaport, or
I know him. He's the really loud guy, right?
that's
yeah.
always got an opinion on something.
Yeah, he sure do.
And you know what? Good for him.
Yeah,
Good
Ed
for fucking
should have an
him.
opinion.
Everyone should have an opinion.
Yeah. What was it? Opinions are like assholes.
Everyone
Has one, and everyone else's stinks.
But yeah, man, Justified was fucking
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I should watch it.
Yeah, you
but
should watch it.
I have too many TV shows to like.
The Walking Dead, Rick and Michonne show just ended, and
I have too many shows. I
Yeah.
have too many shows that I would like go, oh, you know what? I should watch that.
yeah, I mean, for me, Fallout now. I
Yep.
mean, that's at least another seven and a half.
There was
There's
8
eight
episodes,
and that's
yep.
the whole season.
Yep.
I'm gonna assume we're going to hear really shortly that it got picked up for season 2. And then they just announced The Boys is premiering in June.
Really?
Season 4. Season 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did I just finish season 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of season 3, he goes kind of bonkers, right?
Homelander.
Yeah.
and,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember that.
And then, did you watch X-Men 97 yet?
No.
Yeah, man, it's fine.
Is it?
I mean, I don't. You know how I feel about like
You don't like
animated-
cartoons.
I don't like.
You don't like cartoons
I
at all.
don't.
Well, I'm surprised that you watched it in the first place.
Yeah. Why did I only watched the first 2 episodes? So like that's kind of I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Hear me out.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like a big lane change.
Okay.
Because it is.
All right.
Have you ever heard of a self-lubricating asshole?
Okay. So I didn't,
Yeah.
but there are individuals who have self-lubricating assholes. That's a real fucking
That's
thing.
right. You know what? We talked about this before together in that episode that was.
So we talked about it
aired.
last week that
never
the episode
aired.
that never fucking aired. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
we looked this up, and there is a percentage of people that have self-lubricating assholes.
Yeah.
And Shay is one of those people after she gave birth to Salem.
So pre-Salem,
Yeah.
dry asshole.
Dry asshole.
Post-Salem,
Only needed lube. Now
moister than an oyster.
I could put it in. No assistance.
Wetter ass.
Then pussy?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
That's not going to ever be possible.
Was, Ben Shapiro would be upset with how wet it is.
I believe that's bacterial vaginosis, and you should see. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Was it? That was WAP.
WAP.
Is what he was doing.
Wet ass pussy. But okay, so and we
you
looked
need
it
a
up.
bucket and a mop.
Then you should probably go to the doctor. My wife is a doctor. But you know what? He's making a fuckload of money.
Yeah.
You know, so who are we to
Judge?
judge?
Not me.
Sure.
Not me.
But okay, so and I don't know if there was science behind like
I'll tell you, there's no science behind mine. I just know that she's got one.
do you have a self-lubricating asshole?
I would never know,
You wouldn't know.
and I don't really think I'm going to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably try it.
Sure. Yeah. But maybe I will go find out. I'm just going to go home and find out if I've got a self-lubricating asshole.
So you're just gonna have to go have sex with a dude. So there's a scene in the Office, of course, your favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And so Michael is trying to be like rumor guy.
Okay.
So Stanley,
Making rumors?
kind of. So
Okay.
like Stanley is they have like interns there, and they're like, hey, we saw Stanley out at the club with somebody.
Okay.
And so Michael's going around and he's like, oh, I saw Stanley. Like, I heard Stanley was at the club. And Phyllis is like, well, his wife is she's in like Philly or whatever. So get your facts straight. So he's all pissed off. Well, then he goes back to the interns and he's like, well, why did you tell me that? You're fucking lying. They're like, no, he was definitely at the club doing things that would probably be considered like incest if it was like. So it turns out Stanley was out having he's having an affair,
Oh,
and they saw
no.
him out. So then Michael realizes what he's done, so he starts trying to make up rumors to cover up that rumor. So he's like so the one is that Andy Bernard is gay, and then Andy starts to think, he's like, wait, am I gay? And so he goes to Jim and he was like, what do you think? Like, Jim's like, there's only one way to go have sex with a woman, and then you have to go fuck a dude and see what you like more.
Yeah.
So to
find out,
you have to have a dude fuck you. I'm right here.
Yeah.
We have cameras,
Can we pause this?
but no need. We can just stream
Right
it
on
straight
here.
to OnlyFans.
Okay.
And live.
All right. And we'll find out if I have a self-lubricating asshole.
And you know what I
or if
realized?
I'm just going to bleed for the rest of the day.
Just fucking in a lot of pain. I did see that there is a Mac exclusive streaming service called Ecamm.
What's a Mac?
Ecamm.
Ecamm.
And it's like, I guess it's like Twitch, but it's exclusively for Mac streaming. We're never going to stream live, probably this.
Probably not.
No need.
No. What's that? Bill O'Reilly? Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. God damn it.
Rest in
Fucking
peace.
thing sucks. Did he die?
No, but you know who did die?
OJ.
The juice is no longer loose.
The juice is not loose. He is. He's gone. R.I.P.
A bad person, right?
Well, wait. I can't believe you think that he's the villain in the Naked Gun movies. I don't. He's not. He is the partner.
I don't
to
think
Leslie
so.
Nielsen.
Maybe.
He might have been like.
I'm pretty sure he's the bad guy.
I don't think that he's the bad guy. I think he's the rare instance where someone is the villain in real life, and the part that they play is not a villain. Yes, please.
Is O.J. Simpson the bad guy
In the Naked Gun.
Naked Gun movies? I don't know.
Because he's not. He's a police officer.
No.
What's his role? What's his
His role is. Oh wait. Damn it.
OJ.
O.J. Simpson. Yep. O.J. Simpson was the bad guy.
No, he's not. You just made
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
he was a police officer.
but in real life, O.J. Simpson was not a good person because he definitely.
Do you think that it was genuine? I don't really know that much. So when that all happened,
Yep.
I was
We were kids.
I was too young to like be like involved or like like watching the case.
But what do you think was more captivating? Right. So when OJ died, or do you remember when Princess Diana died? I remember that was all that was on the fucking TV.
I don't remember
My
that
mom
either.
was obsessed with watching. Like my mom and my granny lived with us. But like, why do we care so much about these dignitaries in other countries?
I don't know. Apparently she was cool, but I could care less at all. Like I didn't know then. I don't know now. Shay'll reference her and I'll go, who's that?
Well,
I don't.
When Jenna was like, what did she say? The queen has cancer.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever she said. And we were like, or she
No,
referenced her
no.
by, not the queen.
The
Kate, whatever, right?
Middleton.
Yes, and we were like, "Who's that?" She's like, you didn't watch the wedding and didn't because not relevant.
What wedding?
Yeah, right.
No.
The best wedding, the red wedding.
Sure. Or what about the purple wedding?
Oh,
Yeah.
or the blue wedding.
Good old Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Was there a blue wedding?
Probably. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think that. Did you read the book? Like, if I would have done it, this is how,
If I would have done it, this is how I would. This is how I would have done it.
Yeah, well, then didn't he go to jail? So he got acquitted for murder, and then he
Yeah.
goes to jail for stealing his own fucking memorabilia, dude.
Decades later? Was it
and
decades?
for a long time.
Well, yeah, they were like, "Yeah, we got you now."
She.
It's like, shit,
Got
got
your
your
ass.
ass. Was that it? That was just payback. They were like, "We're gonna get you for something." That's like,
I got
was
him.
it? Was that Al Capone that got put away for tax evasion?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then he died from syphilis, which is so wacky. You think like Al Capone, one of the most notorious mobsters of all time, and apparently when he died, his brain was equivalent of like an 11-year-old.
Damn.
Because the syphilis just
ate away.
It eats your brain.
Yeah. Syphilis, that was real big in
The 20s.
wasn't that where wouldn't it fuck your hair up?
Yeah.
And that's why they all wore powdered wigs.
Yeah.
Which I have a powdered wig tattooed on my body.
Didn't we discover that when you got the tattoo? We were like, why did they? And their hair would fall out. But all syphilis needs, I think, is penicillin to combat it. And which is, but now, when was the last time you took penicillin?
Never.
I don't think I'd ever taken penicillin.
No, I think you know.
Jenna took it though.
Did she?
She for like strep throat. But it's weird. Like
Interesting.
penicillin, I feel like isn't. I don't know if you treat STDs with penicillin. You might.
I've heard it. I've heard it. That's what I've heard.
So have you ever got an STD test where they take the Q-tip thing and shove it in your dick hole?
No, I don't think that's real.
That's a fucking thing.
No, I don't think it's
And
real.
that's real. If you
I've gotten tested for all STDs.
Sure.
Every single one
Normally
of them.
they draw blood and you piss in a cup.
Yes.
However, there's money associated with that. So I think a dick swab is going to be easier. And I feel like
I
they
would
do the
rather
dick
just give the
swabs
blood.
at a clinic. So if you go to a clinic, they're probably going to swab your dick.
So like if it's free,
It's
or if
probably-
it's going to be like, hey, this is $5.
Well, because swab your dick, you probably dip it in a little thing. But with your blood, you have to send to a lab.
Sounds
And I think your
terrible.
urine probably gets sent.
that sounds fucking terrible.
Now, okay, how often do you think that you should be tested, like as an individual, for STDs?
If you are in a
Committed relationship.
with
Should
just
you
one
never-
person, no need. Maybe like one time to make sure that everything was cool at some.
But
at
what if
some
you're getting
point in time.
tattooed? Because now you're looking for like hepatitis C
Huh?
or potentially HIV.
That's true. I guess you could.
I saw something, by the way. I was on Facebook and it was like, do not fornicate with ... He has HIV, period.
Oh no, you're not allowed to do that.
I don't think you are allowed to do that. Yeah. Right? Because so if you willingly infect somebody with HIV, then that is against the law.
Right. If you,
I think probably any STD is, but HIV, if
the
you don't
one
get it
that-
treated,
that-
it becomes AIDS and you will die.
that's
if,
right.
if you don't do the drug cocktail or inject all of your money into South Park,
Yeah. It was just money is the cure.
you will die.
Yeah.
But yeah, he posted that and I was like, I
don't think that you're allowed to
think
do that at
you
all.
can do that. I don't know. Like I didn't look into it enough, but then it was like, and then something else was posted and it was like, if you see this person, suck his dick.
Oh. Okay.
I'll have to show you once this ends.
Yeah.
It was
interesting.
bizarre.
If you see this person, suck his
dick. And like he
It was like a
tagged,
call,
he tagged
like a
that. He
PSA?
tagged him in it. And he was like, I said this because when he found God, we made fun of him. But now that I found God, I get what he was getting at.
And now he's calling for all blowjobs to be directed his way. This other guy's way.
As a peace offering.
Oh, like a thank you very
Is
much.
that a peace offering? Sure.
To offer?
If
Well,
somebody offers you one blowjob,
well,
like,
hold on.
I'm
This
sorry.
guy wasn't offering to suck that guy's dick.
No, he was saying if
He
you
was
see
offering
him,
for
other
other
mouths,
people to. So I wouldn't, if you were sending all mouths my way, I don't think that I would. I don't want that. That sounds kind of scary.
That's a lot of mouths.
I don't want the mouths, statistically speaking, that are going to come my way.
That's
And listen, hold on.
that's fair.
We could do the quick math on this.
Yeah, yeah.
In the whole entire way, if I have to find, there's going to be some opportunity for every single person in this world to give me a blowjob. I get to eliminate everybody that I don't want to give me a blowjob.
Well,
Ready? I can very quickly eliminate half. All men. I don't want any dude sucking my dick.
I
Right?
mean, okay, so hold on now.
Go ahead.
But then there's cost. So there's a price.
Yes, but like if you're just throwing blowjobs my way,
And according to Big Bob, you know, if somebody's sucking your dick, like, you know, there's nothing weird about that. But my thing is like, okay, is getting your dick sucked, getting a blowjob
Yeah.
in general is a very personal thing.
sure. That's why I'm going to be picky about it.
And not everyone will suck a dick or go down and eat some vajayjay.
Yeah.
Um,
Some cooch. Yeah.
which I'm all for. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I there's like in The Sopranos,
Yeah.
super anti. If you go down, like you went down on a female, you would get clowned.
What?
Yeah, there was episodes with, oh, I heard Uncle so and so goes, I heard that's not all you eat, and like they like that's the thing. You can't eat pussy in the like I said
If
in
you're
the
a
Sopranos,
gangster.
they weren't gangsters. They were a bunch of fucking bitches. Like
Yeah.
watching that show, they are fucking lame. And anyone who thinks that they were badass in that show, they weren't.
Interesting.
Fucking lame. Go back and watch some clips, and you'll see how fucking lame. That's not fucking gangsters.
No.
Go and then you go and watch fucking Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
Fucking Nucky Thompson.
He was gangster.
Fucking Peaky Blinders. These motherfuckers would slit your throats with like razor.
Peaky fucking blinders.
Speaking of which, did you see that video of Cillian Murphy where he's like,
Is it Killian?
it is Killian. Fuck. I was calling him Cillian for a while, and then I had to look it up. It's Killian.
Okay.
Where he's like, and it's like he was like laughing, and then just immediately was just like,
Why?
I guess it was
Is
like
that just his thing? Or is it just not funny?
I don't know if it was like,
Not funny.
and there's a video of it, and they're showing him. I guess it was the cast of Oppenheimer. So it was like Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., and Cillian Murphy were
I
sitting
need
on
to
like.
see that. I need to see that really
I think
bad.
it was like on Fallon or whatever, and
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon like
He loves to laugh at his own jokes.
everything.
So do I.
Who laughs more at their own jokes, Jimmy Fallon or Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars?
I don't know. Oh, I know who he is. The big bald dude, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Jimmy
He-
Fallon. Actually, me.
Do you laugh at all your own jokes?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Why can't a nose be longer than 12? Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot.
Ah. Okay, but like
Every one of them. I always laugh just like that.
now, do you do it ironically?
No, I just think it's funny.
It's fucking
I like to
funny.
laugh.
I mean, I like laughing too. Laughing is good.
Yeah.
And some would say laughing is the best medicine besides
Humor is
humor is the best medicine besides a hand job,
Yeah. Or an over the pants hand job.
which that's your thing.
That's my thing.
But you know what else I was thinking of doing, and they're banned in this neighborhood, right? We've been getting a lot of rain, a lot of fucking rain.
Okay.
Are rain barrels cool? Like
You know what?
why? What would be? What, you can't have that. Like what? They look trashy.
Isn't it a safety thing?
Well, isn't it also against the law to collect like rainwater and drink it?
I think so.
Isn't that a? But if you do the rainwater into a barrel, do you have to like?
You know what? I almost want to look this up, but I feel like I have at some point in time. It's either one of two things. One, it's a safety hazard for the individual doing so.
Why? Like-
which is dumb because we do a lot of other dumb stuff that's not safe.
Sure.
I think I know people, and it's not illegal everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you're, what is it called? Homesteading, where you like live off the grid.
And I'm like I grow my own crops.
Right.
Yeah.
I think my mom does it or did it at one point in time. They just used it to water plants with.
Well, that's what. I
Did you mute yourself?
Well, I went to mute.
Would you stop clicking shit?
No, I had to mute because I was going to move the mic and I didn't want to
Move it. You
but that's what I wanted to do. I want it to exclusively for watering plants, but it is in our HOAs.
Then probably if it's for the HOA, it's probably because they look trashy.
Okay, but my thing is too. They were like, you can have flower beds, but they can only be made with wood. That looks fucking trashy. Compared to like if you do like a paver or like some other sort of plant, like nope, only wood.
You just nail 4 2x4s together.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm gonna plant like shrubs up front, so you won't even be able to fucking see it from the road. And I know some people in here, and this has to be true in every neighborhood with an HOA. They are not following fucking. You look at some of the shit that's been built, they are definitely not. And it's on the HOA if they're gonna have
depends on the HOA person.
But if the HOA they're gonna have standards, then they better fucking enforce them and hold people accountable for shitty fucking things, right? Like,
yeah.
If you're saying, hey, I had to fucking bend over backwards and suck my own dick through a straw to get the solar put on our roof, right? Like,
I heard it's no longer illegal for them to block solar panels
as
anymore,
it shouldn't be,
but it's still an architectural change to the home, so it just has to be approved in that regard.
so it had to go through. So like when we had the fence installed, the town of Middletown, they were just like, here it is. Like you didn't need permitting, but the solar, I had to get a permit through the town, through the county. Like
I want solar so bad.
it was, and then. But we had those storms last night. I don't know if you got them up by you. I thought we were going to lose power, but I got the notification like your grid is fully charged in case.
So you didn't need it.
I don't run my battery unless
power out.
don't use it for anything. I'll drain it in the summer just to like refill it, but it's just been full for like a.
But you're still using you're using less electricity from the grid.
Oh yeah, I
Right,
mean,
otherwise, why the
well,
hell?
where it starts to spike. So I'm not charging at home really anymore.
Right, not charging your car.
And then the AC is the biggest. So if you
Draw.
get solar, electric vehicles and AC are going to be your biggest and your dryer pulls a lot of fucking energy.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the AC, well, the AC is constant too. So like
You're never going to recoup. It could burn down so much energy, and then you're never going to recoup that as quickly as you're using it.
But my
on a hot summer
electric
day.
bill last month was $3.75 or something.
That's great.
So, but then you pay the solar loan each month. So, you know,
Yeah, they're going to get you somewhere. Yeah, you can't live for free.
yeah, I mean, you know, or until you pay off the solar loan, and then now we're cooking.
Isn't that the dream? Like
gasoline.
Isn't that the dream? Well, not gasoline, natural clean energy.
Would you do if you were going to do a generator?
Yeah.
I like the idea of electricity,
Yeah.
like powering my battery.
I love
is-
electricity. It's how I get done a lot of the things that I need to do in a day.
Sure. Now, but like a gas powered generator,
Yeah.
then you're still relying on another resource.
Yeah, but that's a nice backup though.
Gas.
If you have to, yeah, sure.
I guess my fear is with gas, like just exploding. You see fucking shit just blowing up all the
There's
time.
there's a house in the neighborhood next to mine that its whole garage was just fucking blown up. The car in the driveway
Just
parked
exploded?
outside of the garage
Yeah.
was melted like to the ground.
Well,
I know, and I assume it was like one of them little red gas tanks.
yeah.
Something happened in the garage and it blew up. But like most of the way that our homes are modeled, the bedroom, like the master bedroom, is
Yeah.
right next to the garage, like upstairs.
Oh yeah.
But
If it blows, like mine is, my garage is right, like our bedroom is right. So if it blows up, or the train tracks that you go over by the Wawa,
yeah,
well, like so the train that goes through there, that
Yeah.
I guess over
In
by
between
like the
here
entrance
and the
of,
Wawa.
yeah, but not that. So if you go in the other entrance, like if you go through Jenna's old neighborhood,
yes.
someone got hit there last week.
By
Like
the
a-
train?
A car, like she stopped. I don't know if she died, but like a car stopped there.
Does that train go fast? I've never seen
No,
that
it
train.
doesn't. But
I've
but
never seen that train.
I guess
there.
she was really old, and like, because my thing is, buy car. If I can't get it,
Oh,
then I'm
I'm
just gonna
getting out.
unbuckle.
I'm getting out.
Yep, and running. Well, she didn't, and it apparently like launched the car
You know,
into the air.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that like more than once a year, there's something that happens like that in Newark by
Sure.
that train
Yeah.
that runs by
Oh yeah,
Deer Park.
Oh yeah,
I think like some college kid like
gets hit every. If they're not getting hit by that, I knew somebody that she didn't get hit by a train, but she got hit. She was, I think, drunkenly crossing the street. It just got plowed by another. See, and that's what I hate about college towns, because you're drunk, but then everyone else is drunk too. So if you're trying to cross the street,
So
if you're jaywalking or not, whatever, but you,
yeah, that's scary.
yeah, and I don't want to get hit by a car, man.
I got hit by a car once. Did I tell you that?
Did you?
Yeah,
No.
I was walking when I worked at Capital One. I was only there
Wait, like, so this wasn't that long
No,
ago.
no.
Last 6 years?
So I'm walking. The parking garage was 2 blocks from where I needed to go into, and that was my first I'll call it a city job. And I
Did you have to pay city tax when you worked? Yeah, for sure.
probably. So I'm walking to the building from the parking garage, and it was nice and early in the morning. I'm walking in, and the sun was just like coming right at me through the buildings.
Okay.
It was like,
So
it's like one of these. It's like,
yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I can't.
Turn
And
the sun off.
I'm crossing, and I'm about to go into a shaded area.
Okay.
Like the shadow of the building
Yeah.
that I'm going to go into.
Yeah.
And there's cars coming this way. I'm traveling this way, and he's following here, and he's going to turn left like this,
Okay.
right in front of me.
Yeah.
Now, I could walk.
Yeah.
I was fine to walk, and he had to yield to me.
Sure.
But he also could turn
Couldn't
left. He could turn left, no problem.
Yeah.
But I'm in the dark shaded area, and he's still blinded.
Please tell me he even had his hand up? And
Well,
he,
I wasn't turned around.
Yeah.
So I go, whoa! And I get struck by his driver's side of his car as he's turning, and it just rolls me. It rolls me like this.
Wait, like onto the ground?
I'm spinning. I'm spinning all
On the
standing
ground?
up.
Oh.
I'm standing up. Like I look like a tornado.
Did it launch your like your briefcase?
Probably my shoe. My shoe probably fell off.
And then it just like
No,
launches your.
my shoe didn't fall off.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, whoa. And then I stop and I get my bearings and I go look over at him and I go, and if he didn't stop, I was going to call 911 and call for a hit and run.
So he did stop.
He stopped.
And was he like, you get?
He was like,
apologetic?
oh my God. And I know exactly what happened. I'm super understanding.
Yeah.
I just got spun around. I wasn't hurt. I was probably dusty.
But he was probably scared shitless.
Oh, he was
Like
fearful that I was going to just be like, oh, I'm going to sue you.
Sure, because I feel like most people would have that mentality.
But 100% by the way he handled it, I was understanding. If he was a dick, I would have been a dick.
Sure, yeah.
But he was cool, and I was like, hey man, you just got to be more careful for things like this.
Like don't let it happen again.
I'll fucking kill you. No, wait, I wouldn't do that.
So if you threatened it, like okay, somebody hits you, and
Yeah.
you're like I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Then you're the bad guy now.
You're
right.
Am I the asshole? You're the asshole.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
YTA?
You thought. Yeah. Was that the subreddit? Am I the asshole?
AITA.
Yeah.
And then YTA if you are, or NTA.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole, or
Yes.
you're the asshole.
Yes. Yes.
I
like people's opinions on that. It's usually pretty clear about who's the asshole.
like I saw one and it was like what did they say? They said am I the asshole for like breaking like my kid's favorite toy in frustration? They're like 100%. Not only are you the asshole, but you played yourself because then you got to go rebuy the toy.
Wait, you mean like the iPad this morning? Shh, wait. I think they're getting home. She's getting home right now.
Well, I saw the bus rolling and I was like, fuck. But in my defense, I feel like I'm not the asshole there because it wasn't on purpose.
It was already broken and you were trying to.
But I also didn't like I broke it, but I didn't break it on purpose. Like it wasn't intentional. So
Right,
I feel
right.
I'm not the ass. Like that's not even an am I the asshole question because it was like I just broke it on it. Just like like look, it would suck really bad if you give someone a tablet and like Silas or Salem dropped it and broke it, but they weren't like accidents happen. But
Yeah.
if it was like if you were doing something that I repeatedly told you not to, then that's different. But if you like hit it off, like it was on a ledge and it fell off, no different than if you drop your phone.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and do you make your kids pay? So it's like, and but like if it's an accident, do you make them pay versus like if they did it intentionally?
I guess that's a question. I guess that's situational.
Like,
I'll tell you. So Silas did. He had his iPad. We were over at a friend's house.
Yep.
They were all like, they all hang out, play with their iPads, or they'll just play doing other things. They love to play Roblox and you know whatever. That's fun for them. I'm sure it is. And he was being like, thought he was being cute. He was being real cool. And his iPad was on the ground and he jumped on it. Same way you just did.
intentionally jumped on it.
Yes, to be cool.
And
Or something. I don't know why.
Let me guess, that case did not support
It did not.
the weight of a child
At all. And it was one of those big buff, cases that
So now I'm convinced those cases are all show. But I guess too, like, okay,
you could drop it. You could drop it still, but like I think when if you stand on the screen, doesn't matter what case you have.
And that goes for just about anything. You stand on something, it's going to it's gonna get
gonna break.
fucking destroyed. Yeah.
But we did make him. So even though he like could with his own money.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say his own money, right? There's
Sure.
the people that have given him gifts.
Yeah.
He could have paid for it. We still made him like legit just do chores.
Sure.
And I said, hey, one, we're going to use your money and you are going to do chores to pay for it because otherwise he's not going to feel any pain.
There's no
for having
accountability
to
there.
pay for that.
There's I'm just going to associate if I break shit, mom and dad are just going to replace it.
And then we just kind of just kept those chores rolling.
Sure.
Well, one, if I was paying him like even minimum wage for the amount of time that he was doing that work, which that's not the way that it works. We were paying him a lot. There was no like agreed upon.
And that's the
wage.
thing too. Like, it's
but I was
like-
just like, he just has legit chores now.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's how it should be. And like, but if it accidentally fell, accidents happen. It sucks. It's like motherfucker. But then it's like, here you gotta be more careful. But
I think I still want to teach the lesson.
agreed. Well, because you know what? At the end of the day, someone is going to have to pay for that. So like, accident or not, like if I dropped my Xbox and it broke, I'm going to go buy a new Xbox, but I'm going to have to pay for it, and that's going to suck, and I'm going to be really salty.
Yeah.
But you have to realize, like, you break shit, you have to be careful. Like, my mom used to have beef, and I never did this. But like when we would go over friends' house and they would have their like video games stacked, and I felt that too. Why can't you put your video game back in the case? Like, why would you just stack them in a pile like that?
Oh, like the discs?
Yeah,
For
the
some
disc,
reason, when
not-
you said that,
Oh, you
I
thought
imagined
the cases?
N64s.
Like
Cartridges,
no. So
which
like,
don't have cases.
Like, so think PlayStation 2 discs stacked. Why would you not put it back in the case?
No,
It
no,
takes
that's terrible.
And also,
And
why
you'll never
would
be able
you
to find it.
slide the disc tray shut and not hit the button?
Who does that?
Well, people used to do that with the PlayStations.
Oh, they would push it in
Why
rather
just
than
hit the boop?
Yeah, that's
That's what the button's
not
for.
good.
Now, Isla's home. Did she get her Kindle yet? Was there excitement out there yet?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
I think if I locked eyes, she would have been like,
And then
she would have tried to come in, and
that's fine. But then we would have to then edit even more. And that's going to be but so what we haven't figured out yet is if we stop abruptly and how to kind of.
Do you want me to have to take a shit right now?
No,
I
because
could.
no,
I could poop. That Indian food ran right through.
I already did once today, so and I got a fresh pair of pants, so you know.
No, I don't have to poop. I'm just joking.
But also before we go, I do want to say so we have merch is up. The shirts have started shipping, and I'm actually really happy with,
I got mine.
with the quality. Same. I do want to say, if depending on how you like your shirts fit, so we just have the t-shirts, but by the time this airs, I have the sticker up on the site now. We will have hoodies, hats, and like cutoffs. I think that's where we're going to kind of start, and maybe a mug. Maybe, but
That's what I could have been drinking instead of this.
All of this stuff will be
Favorite.
on the store. However, if you're buying the shirt, the t-shirt is a little. It fits kind of slim.
I don't know. I should have worn it today. I wasn't even thinking about it.
I thought I had mine in here.
You had one of them in here. I bought an XL. Fits me great.
I'm gonna get an XL. I normally wear large, but it's a little slim.
Okay.
It's a little slim.
Yeah,
so I'm going to give, and we changed the design a little bit. We realized on the one shirt, it was kind of like boxy. So if you get it now, it's going to be the same design, but it's going to be enhanced. But the quality is great. I'm super impressed with how the shirts actually turned out. So all in all, awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So go on to and if you go on to our who.be now,
Who.be.
our YouTube videos on there. So you don't even have to go to YouTube if you don't want. You can just hit play and it'll play. But if you also like just the audio aspect, that's still an option. But we are now going into the shorts and the reels and all that fun video video territory.
Yeah.
The territory of the videos. But so that's all I got. You got anything else?
Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
R.I.P.
Yeah, Bob Barker. Yeah.
He lived to
What
be
a
like
legend.
100.
Who hosts that show now?
Drew fucking Carey. And he's been hosting that show for a long time. I mean, it's
Well, who hosts Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because he used to host that.
yeah, I think he did again.
Do you think it's a feeder program?
Yes.
Right?
Well, then they got someone else. I was thinking of Family Feud, but that's Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. I
And
love
he-
Steve Harvey.
yeah,
Actually, I like him a
I-
lot better than the other guy.
That
I don't know who that other guy was.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like, who's your Batman? It's who hosted Family Feud when you were growing up.
Sure.
Although,
Well,
I guess
I-
Steve Harvey didn't do it while we were growing up, but he's a household name. Also, you weren't watching Family Feud when you were
And
growing
also,
up.
do you watch Family Feud on TV or just clips that are posted on
clips of the
The
good
funny,
ones?
dumb
I
shit?
mean,
Yeah.
If I'm sick at home watching cable in the middle of the day,
Do you ever? If you're sick at home though, you're never watching cable anyway. You're on your phone.
I'm either in bed dead, watching my phone, or playing video games.
Because what is better than video gaming when you're sick and napping when there's nothing better than like a 1 p.m. nap when you're sick and dying.
maybe with a little ginger ale and then a
Ooh.
nap.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
But anyway,
But that's it.
thanks for listening and watching. I'm Greg,
And I'm Eric.
and we are the Daddies.